Good afternoon. My name is Joe Greenidge. I'm from Greenidge Funeral Home, where I am the manager of the funeral home and a funeral director. We have been here in Atlantic City since 1962. We started at 705 Arctic Avenue on the north side, and we're now at 301 Absecon Boulevard, and we have another building also at 321 North Delaware Avenue in the heart of Atlantic City.
Well, first and foremost, thank you.
Thank you.
On behalf of Mayor Marty Small Sr. and the City of Atlantic City, we're honored that you're going to take time with us today to talk about your business. It is Black History Month, and one of the things we wanted to do with the Planning and Economic Development Department is to highlight our African American Black businesses in the city. So, our focus for today are the legacy and the resilience and the community impact of our African American businesses in Atlantic City. On the legacy and inspirational part, one of the questions we wanted to find out, and just feel free in answering it from whatever measure you choose to. But basically, was there a specific aha moment or story from your family's history that inspired you to start this brand, this business?
Well, there are aha moments, and I want to thank the city and the mayor for this honor and this opportunity in recognizing Black businesses in Atlantic City. I think that Black businesses in Atlantic City have contributed a lot to the city over the years. And before there were Black businesses, there were the other Black entrepreneurs, we shall call them, who contributed to the success of Atlantic City. So the aha moment that we have had is that when people tell you no, there is a yes. And I think my parents found that out in their time here. So when they started the business in 1962, they started the business with their money and money from their community. When they wanted to expand in 1970, 71 to build the Greenidge Funeral Home where it stands now, the bank said no. There was not a bank in Atlantic City, Atlantic County, that would lend them money to expand the business. So the aha was, no, you can't, but yes, you can if you go another way. And I think that's what we have to learn. You have to find another way to be successful sometimes.
So, over the entrepreneur journey that you had over the years and overcoming some of the barriers, what unique challenges have you faced as a Black entrepreneur, and how did you navigate or overcome them?
I think one of the most recent challenges that we as a funeral home have faced was the COVID pandemic. So during COVID, or the beginning of COVID, we as an industry did not know how this would affect our business, and we did not know what the long-term effect of COVID would be on the funeral industry. We did know how to handle COVID as a pandemic in keeping ourselves safe, because it's what we do every day, doing the protective measures that we have to do in dealing with the living and the dead people. So we were able to do that, but how it would affect the business with people deciding that there will be no funeral as we were used to having, there will be no visitation, and we will just do a direct cremation or do a direct funeral service and no other services. So that has been challenging to navigate, but it's been interesting to navigate because you can now help people find other ways to celebrate the life of someone. So that has been an interesting challenge.
Wow. Greatest accomplishment. What do you consider your greatest accomplishment as a business owner so far?
So when I came back to Atlantic City in 2004, 2005, there was just the Greenidge Funeral Home that we operated out of, which is our building across the street, which was built in 1971, and we had sort of outgrown that space. After that period came Sandy, and when Sandy came, it was the first time that our building had gotten flooded. And so when we got flooded, it was like, we've never had water this high in the building before. We always prepared for flooding, but we were not prepared for that type of flooding. So some of our files got wet. that we've kept since 1962. So we had to dry out those files and try to reconstruct some of them. And my mother said, I don't ever want to have to go through this again. So with the property across the street, which had been the Kligerman Dairy, it was available. So we purchased the property with the intent of, one, building a parking lot, and two, building a facility that our files could be higher than the ground floor. So they're now on the second floor, and hopefully we will never have to worry about them again.
This is so amazing just to actually sit here with your family. And actually, I kind of feel honored because your mom has just been so instrumental in the community. But the meaning of honor, what does being honored during Black History Month mean to you and your business legacy?
Being honored, particularly here in Atlantic City, is a highlight for us because we think that we've contributed to the city over the years. The city has certainly supported us, the people of the city. We have been able to give back to the city in different sports organizations, different community organizations, helping other businesses grow. So we are proud of that, and we're proud that people do see us and recognize what we have done over the years.
And you're absolutely right. And because you have been so instrumental with the town, the advice for the next generation, what advice would you give to the future generation of Black makers, or as we call Black entrepreneurs, who may feel unsure about starting their own business? What advice would you give them for the next generation?
First and foremost, you can do it. Whatever you're trying to do, you can do it if you put your mind to it. And also if you have people who are supporting you. So make sure that the people that you're putting in your boat to help you paddle your boat are wanting to go in the direction that you want to go, and they're able to help you. So if you have someone who is just dead weight, set them aside, come back to them later and say, thank you for not getting in the way. That would be my advice.
And in closing, what would you want anyone that's listening today to leave and let them know about just your business and understanding, although it's an amazing business, as an African American family, if you had to be anywhere else, would you have left Atlantic City or stayed?
Interesting question for me. So I think that if I could have this business in another town, no. I think that Atlantic City offers opportunities for people still. I think Atlantic City years ago had so many opportunities, but I think Atlantic City still has opportunities if you look in the right corners and you know what you want to do. So people come to me all the time, I have a business idea for this. That's a great idea. You just have to execute it and make sure it happens for you.
Outstanding. Well, I want to thank you.
I thank you. It's always a pleasure.
This was an amazing interview, and I look forward to the future for your business and for your family and everything that you do. We appreciate you.
We thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.